I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Hey, welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. Good to see y'all, man. Welcome to the program. You are now tuned in to Let's Go Live with Lamont King. I'm Lamont King, and we are now live. Let's go. Oh, wrong one. Let's go. Brought to you from the newly remodeled Drunken Fruit Studios.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad efficient.
Okay, then. Thanks, Lord Jamal. You know what I mean? All right, every day, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 East Coast time. Shout out to everybody watching worldwide and on the West Coast. Something like a podcast. Trending topics, hilarious commentary, celebrity interviews, and interesting people. That's what it is. That's what you're tuned into. Peanut Gallery, what up? Want to check in? Good to see y'all. Thumbs up in the chat. Thumbs up in the chat. No shout outs if you didn't bring anybody. So to my regulars, no shout outs. You didn't bring one person. That's all I'll be asking. Mr. Clarkson down the hall in Studio G, our executive producer. What's up with you? And it's Friday, y'all. On Fun and Games. You know what time it is. You already know what time it is. All fun and games. Welcome in my co-host for Fridays, Mr. John Watson, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello out there in podcast land.
What's up with you?
What's up with you, son?
Oh, man, I'm chilling. Another one, man. They gave us another one.
We here.
Lord gave us another one, man.
Word.
We shall rejoice and be glad in it, man.
What's good, son? You fresh off the show?
Karen Hunter show live, broadcast on Sirius XM Urban View 126 every Friday. A year change now. It's been some years, some change, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, and that's it is what it is. It's like Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens on Bravo. This is like the live after the live.
Right.
Kind of, sort of.
Right.
She tried to hit me with a bold move today, though. I was like, hold on.
What happened?
Hold on, lady miss. Hold on.
What happened?
Come on, here's what you should talk about on your show. I don't tell you to talk about.
Don't sit here and tell me.
Yeah, don't tell me.
What I'm about to do.
Tell me
what I'm about to do.
Talk about hip hop music and the responsibility of artists.
Actually, we already talked about that. That's why
we already talked about.
Yeah, we already covered it, Karen.
Yeah, if you tuned in, Karen,
right?
We already talked about
that.
The rappers killing rappers, right. Music and all that.
Stop watching the first 5 minutes, Karen.
Yeah. You're probably on right now. Hold on, let's wait.
User 7.
Yeah. Facebook user. And then she jumps off and goes does whatever.
Right.
But love to the big homie. Appreciate her for all that she does for the culture.
No doubt.
Influencer. And you got a chance to get on there and rap to her a little bit. I thought you was go a little harder. I thought you was gonna go a little harder. Yeah,
you got foundation, son. You can't just you guys lay the found. You got to build rapport.
True.
You got to build rapport. You can't just jump in and start talking that smiggy smack.
That's true. I give you that.
Before you know it, the next line is "Get your friend, fam."
Yeah. You told me to stay out, so I was this. I was like, I ain't saying shit.
This is the perfect time. Can I finally tell my my Rudy Huxtable story? This is the perfect time to tell that story, fam.
Wait a minute. I thought you told it already.
Nah, I ain't telling it on this track.
Mine or yours?
Both of ours.
I thought I told this already.
Nah, man.
Wait a minute. I could have sworn I told this story already because you said it and then I told it. We ain't tell us already?
Nah, we ain't telling it. We was talking it. I think we was just talking about it.
I could have sworn. You know what? I was looking through old episodes and I could have sworn. I mean, yeah, hey man, it's real. I didn't know how what kind of segue is that? Where did that come from?
Get your friend, fam.
Is that what she said? I don't even remember.
Basically.
I thought you said you had a Daphne Maxwell.
I did. I had one. You want that one?
Hear that first.
Okay, got it.
Get the people acclimated to what Friday is.
Yeah. Because usually you're the one with the true Hollywood stories of
yeah. And I gotta
down.
And for that one, it was a tragedy. So I gotta
sip that sip.
I gotta get my mind right. Yeah.
Right. So the Daffy. So for anybody that was listening to Karen Hunter show, they had on Daphne Maxwell Reid. Our Viv number 2, Fresh Prince.
Right.
So back in, I want to say it was like 2000, early 2001. I'm working at the JW Marriott downtown DC.
Okay.
And Tim Reid and Daphne Maxwell Reid, his wife, came into they were the MCs or the guest speaker at some sort of event that was happening at the hotel, and they were the celebrity feature or whatever. So I'm an assistant manager at the time, and they were like, listen, normally they send like one of the hourly guys to deal with people and helping them move their stuff, and blah blah. It's like, we don't want nothing to go wrong with them. They asked me to just go and make sure he's taken care of, get his stuff, help him stuff out of his car.
And for clarification, you were not an hourly guy.
I was not an hourly guy. I was an assistant manager.
Got it.
So, and I'm like, for who? And Tim Reid? I'm like, oh yeah, Tim Reid. Okay. Yeah. I'm have never met a celebrity before. So I was all for it. Sure. So I go up and he has a ton of, I don't know what this dude had in his car because he's only there for the day, but he had a boatload of stuff in his car. And like, I don't know if he was pushing product, pushing a book or whatever, like, something like that.
Oh.
But he had a bunch of stuff out of his car that I had to like, tow all this stuff out of his car and navigate it.
You yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is that part of the story short. It was a lot of tricky navigation trying to get his stuff down because it was a lot of stuff. And like, I'm trying to take it through the regular guest elevators and I'm trying not to scratch the elevators with all the stuff. It was a mess. So he does whatever he does. And I'm like now his liaison, right? And at this time, the only thing I'm thinking is, all right, she just came fresh off of Fresh Prince. Sister's still on the air. And he's like the dad on Sisters. I was like, so,
right.
They doing all right for themselves.
Right.
The only thing in my mind right now is, man, I've been rolling with this dude all day. This tip about to be off the chain because I'm doing a little bit too much more out of my normal regular duties to be doing this right here. So he finishes whatever he's doing and packs his stuff back up. I got to tow the stuff back up to his car now. Tow the stuff back up and he hits me with the he go a little
okay.
Some thank you for all your blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, bet. And I ain't want to be no goofball and be like, fing fing. You know what I'm saying? So I did the little discreet joint, tucked it away.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that, brother. And he often, he's doing it because he, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So we're like, okay, brother, to go down and I get out. They line of sight. I open up my, go back into my pocket. They hit me with the what's the what's the Eddie Murphy joint? where Mortimer and them
Trading places.
trading places. He hit me with the trading places, man.
Mortimer, the $1.
$1.
No, how is that a thing?
Man, I was like, wow, fam.
No, I would have never gotten over this.
I was like, wow, fam. I was like, yo, son is cheap as I don't know what, son.
No, that's
I was like, dude,
disrespect. That's actual disrespect.
Full disrespect, fam.
Like,
I was like,
you ain't gotta break me off, but like $1 means I don't like you.
But did it? But when I tell you he did it, like he was blessing you with the bless, because it was like, hey, brother, take this, take this in for yourself, you know what I mean? For yourself, and go and get you something nice. I was like, oh, it's about,
Is he a jokester? Like,
all right, brother.
Like that one, I would hunt you down for the next 20 years. Like,
oh man,
like Cheryl Underwood played me. I'm still on her head. Like
every time I see them or him or her on something, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Them jokers holding on to all they ends.
I wish you would have texted me that while I was talking to her.
It sounded like there was a little bit of sounded like the air was a little thick.
Not for me. I mean, it really wasn't much to say or ask. I asked, a question or whatever. She interview wise, she was what's the right phrasing?
She was the second mom on French Prince.
Yeah, yes. she's the way in the interview that she came across on TV. I mean, no diss, no shot, but it was just like, all right. Yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that. Somebody said in the chat, like, I would have ran up and given it back. I would have, but they was getting in their car and they got gone. And I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like,
no.
I would definitely be like, oh, nah, man.
I'd have joined the fan club. I'd have found a mailing address. I'd have put an ad in the newspaper.
Here go this loose dollar you dropped out your pocket. From
yeah, hey, fam, money, fam. Oh, man, that's terrible. That means they really don't like your way. They don't like your face. They just didn't like nothing about you.
Man, listen.
That's what you do to a waiter or a server when you want to disrespect their whole household.
Right. Because I used to wait tables, so I know what that is. Like, and that I've done. Like, I've done that. I've gone to into the parking lot, like, nah, man, you dropped your $1 on the table. I'm good. We good. Like, I've done that.
And not the my man joint, not the like. What did he do? What form was it? Was it a little tiny baby square that he took time and folded up? Was it rolled up?
It was definitely yeah. I would almost say it was probably it was folded, but it was not rolled, but it was still folded. And so like it was definitely like palmable.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Don't look at this. Don't open this in front of people type, Jane. That's why I was like, oh, okay. Cause like normally somebody just goes, there you go. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? They peel back a couple ones and just hand it to you. Nah, that joint was like, it was here. It was like right here. So when he went right, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Don't look at this till later. Okay, cool.
Now, C King says he might have thought it was 100. Could that be a possibility? Could that be a thing where he mistakenly gave you a Lucy, thinking it was another form of
my man and everyone listening right now? When's the last time you mistook $100 bill for $1?
Well, when you got him, and you reaching, you know what I'm saying? No, okay.
Where's the preacher at? Where's the preacher laughing at that?
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
Come on.
Bro, wait a minute. Where's that? Hold on. That was funny. That's what he did to you.
Silly Negro.
That's terrible. Yeah, I'm still on Cheryl's on her head for that one. No, it's not the same with Suge. Me and Suge got closure. Me and Cheryl never got closure. So I told the Cheryl story, right? I did tell
yes, definitely, okay. Yes.
All right, so Rudy. All right, so the Rudy story.
So it's a twofold story. It's two perspectives. It's yours and mine, which is a great story.
Right. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna say it how it went from my perspective.
Okay.
And at any given time, jump in and correct it, because I'm sure I'm leaving out details because I pushed it to the back of my mind because it was such a tragedy.
It was so tragic, dog.
Because it was such a scar. 100% true. So in if you some of you have heard some of my stories, this one is actually top 3.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Oh,
good.
easily.
Yeah.
It's easily top 3 moments.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's the situation. Okay, I was just in the peanut gallery. All right, so the year was several years ago.
Yes. Yes.
And we were in sort of a caravan situation, a guy trip to the Philadelphia Greek picnic.
Yes.
A wonderful tradition in the city of Philadelphia, in the park, the big Piedmont Park.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a thing, man. And college era. It was during our college.
Quite the spectacle back in the day.
Quite the spectacle back then.
Quite the spectacle.
Not necessarily the debauchery of a Freaknik, if you will.
No.
And not the beach aspect of a Jones Beach, if you will.
Right.
Somewhere right in the middle.
It was like that, but it had that college level, that college, aspect to it. You know what I mean? Everybody, for the most part, was in college.
Yeah, and was like the real kind, not like we just out here bullshitting. And
Right.
So we went up a caravan deep, about 10 people maybe, and so the night before the big thing is party time on the yard at UPenn, downtown Philadelphia, right? So. And this is the days of, we were in our youth, drinking, exorbitant amounts of drinking, and chicanery and foolishness, right? Now, the particular crew that we rode with, really no limits to the type of shenanigans that we engaged in. So I'm talking about, we would just break out on a spontaneous Jones session right there. We might freestyle, we might wrestle, might even fight with each other anywhere at any given time. So we going at chicks 100 miles an hour. Now, this is context. This is the era.
Mm-hmm.
Going 100 miles an hour.
Right.
Like,
full confidence.
Full confidence.
Confidence.
You got the liquid courage in.
Right.
You got your letters on. You're there. You're the reason that this event is taking place.
Right. See, that's a real key point.
Yeah.
Because that's the one time you're rocking letters every day. Because it's like this is why we're here.
This is why we're all
here. So,
So I go at this one young lady. There's a group of young ladies. There's a group of us.
This is at the party.
And right over it. No, it was outside.
It's outside at the party.
Yeah. In like a courtyard. And everybody just out.
Yes.
It's just nice, crisp night, summer air. Everybody's drunk. Just drunk. So there's a group of young ladies who happen to be of a certain sorority, right? And that certain sorority, we seen a couple of eye contacts. We like, oh, they're checking us. We checking it. All right, you got that confidence in you. I'm going over there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over there holding court with about 3 of them in front of me, right? Talking, talking. My man's coming on the wingman tip. Everybody's all, what's your major?
Real quick. Before you give the punchline on your end, stop so I can give my perspective because it's real crucial.
Okay.
You say that. Go ahead.
So I'm thinking, and full transparency, I'm thinking I'm winning. In my head, I'm winning. So I hone in on the one that was paying the most attention to me because that's really how it works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and it's a little shorter, so I got the angle. Mm-hmm. I got the angle on. It's short, petite, and I bop, woo, wig. Yeah, this year. Where you from? From Philly? Oh, you from here? You a local? Oh, Where you go to school? I go to Clark. Bop. Right? So, story of my life. I overthink things. Try to be too smart times when it's not necessary. So I was working in radio at this time. Mm-hmm. My job in radio was to know everything. Mm-hmm. I used to read Sister to Sister magazine. I remember an article in Sister to Sister magazine that was celebrating the recent deltas that had crossed at Clark.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. Spelman.
Spelman.
At Spelman, right?
Yeah.
I remember off of that list, it said Keisha Knight Pulliam crossed at Spelman. Mm-hmm. And I remember that little factoid, that little Jeopardy tidbit. I just held it with me. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's fly.
So for those in the late class, Keisha Knight Pulliam, aka the actress who played Rudy Huxtable on the Cosby Show.
Right. Who I grew up with, the biggest, the crush.
Right.
All of us from that era had the crush on her, whatever.
Right.
So I was like, oh, damn, that's going to be a dope rap if I ever run into her and talk about Greek shit. Right. So back to me holding court. So I'm talking, wow, woo, woo, woo. I got the one, she really just into me, feeling me, whatever. And I'm laying it on heavy. And so should I go to you now or continue?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so now I'm a part of this mix. We all outside talking that talk to whoever's listening, right? And I come upon these group of Deltas, and they all got their jackets on. Blah, blah, and one thing I know is bang, Spring 99, right? They fresh out. I'm Spring 99. So I'm like, oh, Sans. I'm like, again, for those that don't know, Sans just means that that's somebody who went over, who joined the fraternity or sorority at the same year, same semester, right? So we both went over in the spring of 1999. And we talking and we rapping. I'm noticing like this one that's like not necessarily talking. And mind you, Lamont and I are not talking in the same circle. He's talking in his little circle right here, and I'm over here with it.
40 or 50 of them, because that's
they was out there. Yeah. Right. But not today, not all that line wasn't 40 or 50. That line was not a big line, but there's a bunch of them. They was deep as far as Deltas go. So I'm talking like 2 or 3 of them. And I'm looking at this one shorty. I'm like, yo, she looks mad familiar, but it's like, the light ain't 100% hitting right. But I'm like, yo. So I look at her and I go, yo, let me ask you a question, yo. You ever? And she goes, I know what you're about to say. Just chill. We're not on that type of time right now. I don't want to blow up my spot. I said, bet. My name is John. She's like, how you doing, Keisha? I was like, bet. Okay. Da. What y'all about to do next? This, that, and the third. Me and my mans in them. Blah, blah, blue, blue. You know what I mean? She's like, it's cool. Just like, whatever we could do low key. Because I don't, everybody be on the Cosby thing. And I don't try to be on that. You know what I mean? I don't like when people be whatever. I just like to be me. I said, bet. That's what's up, Sans. I'm hitting Sans every minute. Sans. When you go over Sans, we went over the same time. Da. And that's, as soon as you say Sans, that's fam. So we established, keep it low. What's the next move about to be? And we were right about to get into the next move conversation when my man's comes over, Lamont.
No.
Yes, yo.
No, I talked to her before that.
Huh?
I had talked to her before that.
Okay, for him, I didn't know that. Next thing I know, you came over and was like, yo. No.
All right, so I shouldn't have let you finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So here's what happened, because the energy, me coming over to you, I had already ruined it. So I talked to her before you got up there. All right, so
I didn't know. See, now I'm learning some new information.
Right, this is how it went. No,
okay.
I'm getting the number.
Yeah.
She lives at home in Philly at this time.
Right, because it's summertime, right?
Yeah, I'm literally getting the number. In my head, I think of the article that I read, and that Rudy just crossed that Spelman. I'm talking to a Delta that just crossed that Spelman.
Right.
She said Keisha, I did not put it together. So I asked Keisha Knight Pulliam, this is the story. I asked her to her face if she knew Rudy. When I tell you,
the entire
furious, her whole everything. I turned into, and this was before the word fuckboy existed. I turned into a fuckboy on the spot.
On the spot.
And her face just went all the way south, and just body language.
She looked at you. She looked at me like, yo, you know this dude? It was a wrap.
It was so blown. And then here's it gets worse. That's not the I look and I said, Keisha, oh shit. And then I fanned out. I was like, oh shit. Oh, that is you. Like, I've completely fanned and destroyed any opportunity.
Ruined it.
Any of us to win.
Ruined it.
At all.
Dry vaginas all around the house.
They
everything dried up.
Packed up. Everybody that was having a conversation with anybody that was on my team, she did whatever
the equivalency of
Yeah, yeah.
We out of here. We out of here. She did a scoop, and they was like, round up the troops. We out of here. I was like, oh,
I had my
geez.
face in I said, I can't believe I did. I was so embarrassed and ashamed. And I think I stepped off and went to the crew to tell the story. And then when I went back, you was winning again with a different group. And she was over there. And when I walked up, then it was this nigga again. He with you?
You know, right. That's your man's?
Yeah. Oh, y'all with that group. Oh, all right, nah.
Out of here.
Oh man, that was terrible. I never lived that moment down.
The funny thing, it was to such the point, like it's like the end of the night when you about to win, and this is the only joint that's like, okay, if we're not doing this, we just about to go get some it was me 7-Eleven Slurpees, and we just took an L for the night. There was no other nothing lined up, and we was about to win. And Sun was like, "Yeah, Rudy." I
was like, "Oh, you her." I was, and I'm on the radio. Every day.
The timing,
I lost it.
When I say the timing couldn't have been better when you did that, because she literally within a minute was like, "Yo, just don't, keep that joint." I was like, "Oh yeah, we good. Don't even worry about it." I was like, "No, we cool. Don't even stress it." And so I came over almost like a caricature of a person.
I came over. They was like, you doing that.
Right.
Wait a minute, where is that? No. Yeah.
Big time. That joint was hilarious. Son.
Wait a minute, I might even have the other one, the real one.
Little Price is Right joint.
Yeah. Oh man. I took it off. It's not there. Yeah, that's true, 100% true story. I was getting the number, and this is
process.
Just the paper and pen era.
Right.
I'm out there with the
Right. This was let me get your digits.
I live in Philly. Blah blah blah. I said, "Hey, Spellman." I said, I just read an article that Rudy crossed down. I said, and I'm looking at her face because we here. That's
what I was saying. The light wasn't that great out there. So that's why I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But when she said it, I backed up. And now I say this all the time because I don't know if it's to absolve myself. But I always say this when I see her. She don't really look like she did when she was little.
No.
She
was looking good though.
Like Raven Simone looks like Raven, right. Olivia. But Rudy didn't really look like
nah. But she was looking good though.
No, good that night. Yeah. So I didn't even asking was thinking I'm throwing out a little factoid, little cute fun fact. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come off informed, and it was a wash. That was terrible. And then so the next day, the actual picnic, when you go to the park, you go to the park, it's hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
We seen their group, we coming up the hill. It's like a big ass field. And we see their group and we walk past and I try to, get a little head nod, a little what's up. She was like,
Oh, you saw them again?
Yeah, the next day.
Oh, see.
She hit me with the
Oh, gee.
I was like,
I didn't even, that was like a one time, never saw them again. You know what's funny? And what's funny is I indirectly met one of her line sisters years later or whatever. She was probably out there that night too. But that's never saw them again, son. I was like, jeez. Yeah. Tragic.
that was a fumble rooski for you.
Big time. That was I saw a clip. I don't even know what team it was. There was a football game a couple weeks ago with somebody, maybe in the quarterback that had a clear into the end zone. He was just running by himself and he tripped on his own feet or something like that.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, the white boy. I saw that.
Yeah. That was that. Oh man, yeah, good times.
Yeah, that was. It was. I mean, it was a great trip. There was a lot of shenanigans on that trip.
But that should have been a story that we should have never been able to tell.
Never been able to.
That should have been a story yo, son. Every time you see the Cosby Show, you just
remember I used to rap the Rudy? It should have been one of those. Yeah. Remember we
did this? You remember deep down, you yeah, Rudy's a freak, yo.
Yeah.
You don't even have that story, yo. It's just
yeah, I used to mess with Rudy. Yeah,
I used to do it. She cool. Yeah, she cool people. Yeah.
Good. She good people. Real good.
Yeah, real good people.
Good. Now I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know anything about her.
Nothing.
I don't know anything about her.
Nothing.
But yeah.
Oh man.
And it's so many times I could have trumped it. I could have came out and just lied about it. But But yeah,
Nah, the truth is better on that
yeah,
one.
it's way more,
It's a way better story.
way more exciting.
Like there's always them times where it's like, do you wanna hype the fake story or just roll with the truth because it's just a better story?
Yeah.
Like, because like think about it, if it really went down, you know how it should have. It like I said, it could have been a story that we couldn't tell, and would have just been like, yeah, we was doing what we did and we did what we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is a way better story to tell.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, truth be told, even then, she was very down to earth. Like you,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Inconspicuous, like not even tripping off of none of that.
It goes back to my original
Yeah.
statement. She was like, "Hey man, as long as we cool,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
about to, you know, we about to get into over here."
yeah. Them checks
And
coming.
someone was like, "Rudy, is that you, man?" I was like, "No, no."
No.
Like, stop him! Somebody stop him!
I was flabbergasted, man. You know, it's only a handful of. I wouldn't even say, and I see India Sweet in here, so she knows me from that era. So it's nobody that I really am flabbergasted about or excited to meet. I was hyped to talk to Buster over the phone.
Okay.
I really enjoyed meeting Aaliyah. But nobody else, and I met everybody. Nobody else, but Rudy was like Rudy. I couldn't contain it.
Right.
And I was just shocked that she was wrapping me up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I killed that.
That's funny. See, you say Buster. So Buster went to high school in my neighborhood.
Oh wow, nah.
Yeah, for a couple of years. So like all that, like leaders of the new school.
I thought it was Long Island.
That's where I'm from, dog.
I thought you was a Bronx guy.
Nah.
I remember you put me on to the spot in the Bronx. I was like, you ever been in this spot? You was like, yeah, that's near me.
So, no, not near me. I'm just probably near my people's. No, my people's live in the Bronx.
Ah,
Yeah, like my cousins and my grandmother and they was out the Bronx. So I was probably talking about something.
I went to that comedy club and I called you. I was like, am I good in here? And you was like, it was like Expressions, the Jamaican joint.
Oh yeah.
Like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, you good over there.
Yeah. Nah,
and I get in there and it wasn't good over there. You know? Now I know you're from
so that's Uniondale, New York. That's over there. Yeah. So like all that leaders in the new school, all them the videos that the first like 1 or 2 videos they made were like in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah. It's like Buster and my brother are actually real cool. You know what I'm saying? They was like boys back then. You know what I'm saying? They still keep up. Yeah.
I'm enjoying his you know,
the new joint
resurgence. Yeah.
New joint is hot. Did you see the video of him posting up in Harlem across the street from the Apollo?
Nah, just on some chill shit.
Let me see if I can find it. Try to send it to you. He pulled up and did an impromptu outdoor joint.
Was it on Twitter?
I think I saw an Instagram clip.
What's in Harlem?
And he just pulled up and was just running tunes right out across the street from the Apollo.
From the album. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Okay, boss. Hold on.
Trying to see if I still have that joint.
I see a couple little clips or whatever.
He was like, "Yo, man, I miss y'all, man." And I think the album had just come out, the new one.
I mean, that's a good way to promote. He's smart. He's always been ahead of the curve with figuring out how to. Like, you got to understand, you from that era, you got to go viral. And how do you do it? You got to be creative.
Yeah.
You can't do the regular. They don't promote music the regular way. Oh, there's some cool shit. Hold up. I found it.
You found it?
Yeah, it's a little 30-second joint. Hold up.
Put that joint in. That joint is pretty tough. Yeah, that's it.
Let's see here. Oh, Good Morning America was out there with the cameras. Hold up. What volume? Dang, what's all these little... Get out of there. I can't see. Oh, there we go. I got to do the volume joint. Close all. This not even my... All right, here we go. Come on. Let me hear you say flip, go, squad, come on. Okay. Fire up. Say fire up. Rock with a loud back at. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
And see, that's intergenerational. You know.
Yeah.
People, it's a lot. What? Dang.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of people. Yeah, right. What did you do? It's a lot of people that you know, the youngsters don't really, you know, I mean, familiar, but not like, oh, that's my John. I grew up on
Right.
that. But
you know what? I went to you know when they used to have those I forgot what they call them. It was like a kind of like an old school hip hop series.
Oh yeah,
in the summertime where like
I was just about to say it. And the back to school, he was on every back to school, what you call it, like end of summer concert.
Yeah.
His show,
sick. I went so this was the year. There was a specific name for this joint, but it was the year that Nas and Damian Marley had that little collaboration.
Oh yeah.
Joint. So Nas and Damian Marley was the headliners. And I can't remember, there was a couple, you know, other 90s groups came on before, whatever. But I think Busta came on right before either Nas, I think Nas closed the joint. And Damian Marley was, you know, and they did a little collab, but Busta was the, you know, second to last, whatever.
Right.
Smashing the joint. Smashing. And they only gave him like something stupid like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was when he does those
smashing the joint.
Yeah, they don't even like to go after him because him and Spliff Star, all energy.
Listen, never, ever, ever put Nas after Busta.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. Because the snooze fest. Yeah.
So Nas came on and I was like,
yeah.
Can y'all get to the all I need is one mic so I can roll out?
Right.
It was like this trash, yo. No energy.
And it's hard for me to in that discussion, it's always hard to put Nas high up that list because I was never a fan of his delivery. Words, lyrics, songs, yeah. But his delivery
Rock the Bells tour.
Rock the Bells, yeah. That's the joint that came around every year.
Yes.
Yes.
And the joint was tough, except for Nas.
I seen Busta. We was at how long ago was this? This was a minute. I had left radio, but I still had connections. So I believe I had free tickets to the show place. They was at the show. No, they was at the MCI. Which is now what is it, Capital One? They was at the MCI.
Okay.
Or Verizon Center, whatever. And I remember coming in on the on the level when you come in and go down. And I remember Busta was on, and I was watching. I never even went to my seat. I was watching from the top of the landing and whatever, because it was just the energy and the fire, and you could feel the heat. It just, man. And it was I don't know which album was that. I can't remember what album was that, but it was ridiculously tough.
Okay.
Ridiculously tough.
Yeah, man. He puts on a show, dude.
He puts on a show.
He puts on a show for sure.
Puts on a show. So that's what's up. Shout out to Busta.
I'm gonna suck.
Oh, not the right.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's funny. that sound bite. That's when I get real disrespectful, and it's coincidentally it's Spliff Star. He's saying "suck your mother."
Oh, okay.
Suck your mother.
Suck your mother 2 times. But yeah, man. Shout
out. Can you say in India's comment?
What you talking about?
She said, so back in the day when you guys went out and you saw a group of girls, you went to go talk to them. You would try to see which one bit instead of you wouldn't go for a specific one. Well, it's a 2-in-1.
Great question.
You can address a group.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And like, so let's give best case scenario. Say you got a group of three equally attractive
man logic.
Right. So 3 equally attractive women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as you're engaging all 3, there's going to be one that's gonna, clearly be engaging you. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's gonna throw you a little bit more eye contact and whatever. And when you're in a situation where it's like, it's not like you have a whole hell of a lot of time.
Right.
It's not like, we all go to, let's say, school together, or we're going to see each other on a fairly regular basis where I can court you gentlemanly. We talking about right here, right now.
Yeah.
If you giving me the eye contact and you kikiing at my jokes and whatever,
I'm
gonna focus on you. I'm gonna focus on you, and then I'm gonna bring the fellas in to take care of you, see who can match up with your homegirls.
We have a winner,
right? I mean,
so the answer,
you cast a wide net and see what you catch.
It depends on the setting and the environment. Now, the environment and that type of setup, that's what it was for. Like it's for,
and everybody's here for it.
He's shooting. He's shooting shots.
Everybody's here for it.
But it's going both ways though. That's the thing.
Right. Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Right.
Ain't nobody being dirty old minute. Like it's literally a free fall. It's going both ways. And if you shooting and you get the little chemistry joint, then you slow it down and all right, let's rap a taste.
Okay, so she goes. Her response is, "What if you go? What do you go for one, but the other one likes you? It's called pivot. It's called pivot.
Pivoting.
You gotta be skilled in the pivot. That's all. You gotta be able to be doing this right here. Feel that vibe and go, yeah, okay. So,
well, I mean, it depends on if you're a gambler. It depends if you're a gambler, how brave you are.
Yeah. Well, you got nothing to lose.
If you're not a gambler, well, you always have something to lose. But if you're not a gambler, you go with the hand you're dealt.
Right.
A bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. A safe bet is a sure bet.
Right.
All of that.
Trust.
But if you're a gambler and you like, all right, well, wait a minute. I chose too early. I think I could, you know.
Right. You gotta have the skill to pivot.
You gotta have skills to do it, and you roll the dice.
Yep.
You had the guts and the moxie to roll the dice, because if you're the type that can't handle losing both,
right,
then you don't need to be doing
right.
You know what I'm saying? Come out the game, coach.
Right. Come on, fam.
Yeah,
down for a little bit.
Come out the game. I mean, that's just how it is, especially at that age in that environment. This is a high-powered, high-energy.
I'm telling you,
alcohol infused,
and everybody was there for it. That's
everybody's there for you.
Everybody's there for it.
Yeah.
Everybody's there for it.
Everybody got
the girls shooting they shot too.
Yeah, girls shooting. Yeah, but y'all, India, you playing low, but y'all be the ones to manipulate that whole scenario.
Right. Y'all have a pre and post game meeting. Don't act like
yeah. You out there sniping. You might send one of your girls out there as bait.
Right.
You know, knowing
right
that she ain't with the shits.
Y'all know what's up. What if everybody not equally as cute? When you on the road, everybody's kind of cute.
Yeah, not on the
road, fam.
When alcohol infusion. So if Lamont a gambler, no chance, no way.
In 2020,
I like to keep my money in my pocket. You understand me?
Oh no, in 2000.
2000, I mean, yeah.
These things do. In 2020, nope.
You know what I'm saying? You like, you be rapping and you see one over the shoulder, but it was good meeting you. Hey, it's good meeting you.
Okay, so tomorrow, right? You're gonna be over there tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna catch up with you quick. I see somebody.
These people's over here. These your people.
You know what? Let me introduce you to my man real quick.
Yes, my man. Yeah, that's the one.
He's gonna get your information.
My man. Yeah. That's how it is, man.
That's how it was, baby. These times now are a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
A little different.
You know, you mature, you grow up.
Oh, yeah, you know, right. When you're a man, you put away childish things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, moving on. What else is going on out here? India, thanks for the questions. We appreciate you. Wait a minute, what you doing right now? Is your camera ready? Jump on the show, man. Or call, even if you ain't camera. Let me set up the phone line. Give us a call. Let's see here. Put up the phone number.
Oh, she gonna
I don't know. Maybe. I'll throw it out there.
Give us the ladies' point of view.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Needs that. Cause y'all be bluffing. Trying to size it like guys is the only ones that be having the trickeries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody buying that.
Right.
So let me know if you want to come on the video or the phone. Oh, hell no, I'm not camera ready, but I'm free. Well, then call, man. Let's hear it.
Put your thumb on the camera.
You're right. Oh, you know what? Don't call. We had a situation with the big talk. The big.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to hear. She ain't. Yeah, I ain't trying.
You got the link. Just tell her turn the camera.
Yeah, we'll do the link and then don't turn the camera.
Yeah, X the camera out on the link.
Yeah, do that. We'll wait for you.
You can get the audio.
And then we'll close out with Roland Martin. Do the link. It's in your email. It's the same link. And then cut the camera. What else is out there, man?
I ain't gonna front. So this what did interest me though is that Fresh Prince reunion thing. That should be fun-loving and family-friendly.
Yeah. So I didn't realize what it was till she broke it down. I thought they were doing like a, you know how they had the good times.
Yeah.
Reunion. It's just really like a reunion tribute special. They probably gonna be sitting around playing clips, talking about how fun it was and all that. I thought they were gonna like do the show. You know what I'm saying? Am I the only one that thought that? Like,
I didn't know what to expect. I remember seeing some posts, I guess back when they were actually filming it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting that they had original Aunt Viv. I was like, oh, okay, they with it then.
Well, according to Daphne Maxwell Reid, she didn't know until that moment happened during the reunion. And I think you could, like you said, you felt the energy.
Yeah. There was a little shit
there too. She was like, and then Janet showed up, and I was like, oh.
She was like, yeah, I never met her before.
I had never met. Now that's amazing.
Oh, geez,
that's amazing.
That they've never met.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, Hollywood.
Why would they?
I guess. But you the new one coming in. It shouldn't be no bad blood on your behalf.
She seems like the type. Daphne Maxwell Reid, I would assume that like, well, yeah, I've never seen Fresh Prince before, but I'll take a look at the script. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, completely not acknowledged that they were not playing a part before, none of that. I've never seen it before, Looks like a fun script. I'll take a stab at it.
Yeah. That I can see. Well, it was the same kind of thing with Good Times, right? From what I've heard from Janet Hubert over the years. She's classically trained, wanted things her own way. Then this young kid comes in, start a show, even though it's his show.
You talking about Jimmy Walker?
No, I'm saying Janet Hubert's rap was very similar to the rap that James Evans had. I mean, John Amos had for Jimmy Walker.
Right.
Like, I'm serious, classically trained. These scripts, are built around me. The family's built around me. But JJ's getting all the punchlines.
Yeah, this young goofball comes in.
And he didn't like the way this show was going. And I feel like with her, it was kind of a similar thing. Of course, and she said Will, treated her like shit when she tried to bring those things up.
Yeah.
And then replaced her without her knowing. So I mean, that's a real thing. That's a major thing. All right, let's go live. India Sweet, welcome to the program.
What's happening, fam?
What's up with you?
What's good with? So you over here playing like you don't know how the game go out there when you out there playing around in your early 20s.
I didn't say I didn't know how the game went overall, but I just hearing you talk from the guy's perspective, saying you see the group and you kind of go feel it out. You don't zero in on, oh yeah, she's cute, because women will say they're not going to look at the whole group. They go like, I want him, and they're going to specifically go after one. So what you're saying is you're just going to be putting out the fishing line and whoever bites.
Well, in that environment.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, you got to put everything in context. Everybody's on the road, right?
Okay.
You got a weekend at best.
There
to try and make something happen.
To make connections.
Right, to make connections. Right. You might only have hours to sign, close the deal, and go to closing. So as a guy, it's like, yeah, okay, I see a group of good-looking ladies over there, but it's very easy for us to make an on-the-spot judgment call as far as, okay, here come the vibes is coming from this direction, so let me go ahead and laser focus over here once I get a feel for the group, and if it doesn't work over here, I'm as easily able to go over here. Ladies be like, well, he didn't come over to me, so we out.
Yeah, petty. Yeah.
So it's more about, when you're away, the quantity and not necessarily the quality.
No, it's both.
No.
It's both.
It's both. No, it's definitely both.
Okay, so what if? Okay, and I'm not trying to be whatever, but there's always one in the bunch that's kind of like. So what if the last one in line is the one that's biting? Are you like?
There's a phrase for that. What's
the phrase?
It's called, hey man, you're gonna have to take one for the team. You gotta take one for the team, champ.
Ninth inning. It's called the ninth inning.
Lights. The lights are starting to come up. Last song just hit. Last call.
Swing
for the take one for the team real quick, because we got a 4-on-5 situation here, champ. You gonna have to come in and
yeah.
Well, that's good to know. You learn something new every day. I'm an old married bat, but it's still good to know how you
Here we
fellas
go.
roll.
Look,
Here
don't act like
yeah,
y'all wasn't out there.
sniping.
Listen,
So women always have either that. It's always that you either got that one friend that you know is gonna be the one that's gonna be left for last, or you the number one stunner amongst a group of ug mugs because you just know.
what you about to say? I know
No,
you about to say because you know some of my friends. What are you about to say?
No, not really.
Oh, well, back in the day, you did.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's the pretty girl crew, there's always like, you know, if it's a pretty girl crew, then it's the personality that makes the difference between each young lady. You
See, from the woman's standpoint, well, at least this is my experience. And back then, the group of women, like you say, you're looking, and you identify one, and you hope he approaches you.
Right.
Not every woman. Some women, when you see it,
in that environment,
it's
you
just
like,
kind of, if that's what you want, then it's.
No, well, that's what I mean. If that's what you want, you're hoping he comes over, because back then there were gender roles, and that's what guys did. You know what I'm saying? But for the guys, when we're looking at a group, we're looking to see who's the most attractive, but we're also further picking you apart from a distance. Who's the asshole?
Right.
Who's
right.
the hater? Who's the one you can tell? We looking. We
you can scope all of this out from a distance. Like recon, like recon before you go in.
Who's ready to go? Who's
ready to go? This is swag. We out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
So the one that's all eyes on me. She needs the attention, so she dances super hard by herself.
Right.
And then somebody try to dance with her. Nah,
so which one do you stay away from the most? What is like the first? Nope.
The one that's too drunk. The one that's too
drunk.
Too good of a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having too good of a time. She
yes,
on everybody. She on everybody time.
That one. Know that.
She on shots. She on hugging up on everybody. She on everybody time.
And back in those days, the super quote unquote the most attractive probably is used to the attention and knows it.
Right.
So for me, you put that on the shelf, because
she's the leader. She's the leader. She's the one that
I'm not competing, because everybody's in her face, and she's enjoying shooting down the ones you don't want. and
so in the adverse though, in the right situation,
sometimes
that's the one I'm targeting.
All right, so
she's giving off I'm too good for everybody vibes. Therefore, everybody is like, I ain't even gonna impress with her vibe. And then like that's when you roll up on her like
using your brain, John. Using your brain. Yep. Using your brain.
Yep.
So here's the twist of that. So I had a mental move. I had a rule, like a college party, right? Early on, I would go in and work my way up to the most attractive one. Because I feel like, all right, if I talk to 2 or 3, regulars, 6s and 7s, I would flush out everything I need to say, how I want to say it. By the time I got around,
so you was working out your material before you.
Right. But as I got older, I flipped it. I was like, no, when I enter a room, I'm going at the top joint first.
Right.
So that when and if he shoots me down, everybody else I talk to after that, in comparison to her,
you ain't better than her.
Yeah, right. So I'm not better than you. I'm winning. Anything less than her, I'm winning. I'm still winning. So that's how that went. But yes, we do.
Get yourself a 10. Might as well get yourself 5 2s.
But even no, not like that. But the next one that's a 9 is still better than the first, and you're not wasting your time. Because if you do get the number to 10, your night is over. You don't have to work anymore. There's nothing else to do.
Right.
So you don't have to waste time moving around.
But you don't deem it as a success?
No, it is a success if you get the number, the 10.
Right.
That's why I said later on, when you start going to parties or whatever, you go after the 10, and then if you get that number, your night is finished. It's over. You don't have to do nothing else but drink and party. So that's a definite success. So I just switched it mentally in my own head. That was roll down on the floor. All up against your shirt, yeah. But anyway, but no, we definitely in those days and in those environments, we definitely sizing y'all up. We plotting y'all whole life out.
Oh yeah.
No, we done we done sized y'all up, especially in a group, because y'all do so many tells in a group. Y'all, it's so many giveaways.
That is true.
Yep.
Clearly the one that doesn't want to be around. Oh, we get to see her. Oh, look at that.
I got sunglasses on, but I mean, so whatever.
No, it's all good.
It was weird. That little black box was just weird.
Oh, we were fine with it. You know what I'm saying?
Weird.
We didn't. You know,
It's weird for me.
The other rookie move is you like when you in a club situation somewhere where you gotta buy a drink and you talk to a girl with an empty hand or almost finished drink. Now I'll wait.
My move though,
I'll wait till the dude buys a drink. And I'm like, okay, all right. Nah.
my move when I saw something that I didn't want to wait on, my move was buying a guy a drink. That would be that was my move.
Okay.
That was
And how often did that work?
Well, I didn't have to do it very often. So, when I did it, it was,
It works. I've had a drink or two purchased for myself.
Is that right?
If I
there it is.
There it is.
Is that right?
I don't.
It's a fun play.
Look, I don't remember what happened 30 minutes later, but.
Oh, geez, you got roofie? Jeez. Too bad Karen Hunter doesn't drink.
Oh, geez.
Hey,
she could buy him.
So what? Oh, yes. What's good with you, Endo? What's happening and where you at?
Well, people are crazy, but we have a new president coming in, so I'm all right.
Not yet.
He will be. It's okay. It's okay.
I just want you to be resolved in the fact that he may not leave.
Oh, no. Oh, he's going to leave. It's just how he leaves. That's what's going to be the comedy in the entire thing. Oh, but bruh. He's
kicking and screaming.
Yes, kicking and screaming. Probably handcuffs. Other things I will not say live on or whatever because the man knows more than he owes, but he doesn't have the money to pay the people back. So he's a walking disaster waiting to happen.
Man, if they do him in handcuffs, I guarantee you that is what's gonna start it.
Start what?
The boogaloo.
If that I can't say what I really want to say.
Millers. I call them 70 Millers. If they get that man with the purple walk, the Law and Order joint, the SVU,
it's not gonna be a good look.
Oh, it's not gonna go well. Not gonna go well.
It's not gonna be a good look.
They don't have the stomach for that.
Huh?
They don't have the stomach for that. 70 Millers.
Yeah.
And it's funny because today he's like trying to do work. He was out there like trying to,
I'm talking more what's going to happen to him.
Yeah,
what's going to happen to him? Those 70 million people will be whatever. But if certain things, I'll just say he better not overplay his hand. And he's being really stupid right now by being so loud. He should just be quiet and find that secret jet and get on it and never come back.
I'd have been like, Joe, if you
it will be a
me,
whole
Joe.
Epstein here if he stays on this soil.
Nah, they're not gonna Epstein that man. I'm trying to tell you, his base ain't going for it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. His base ain't going for it.
It will not matter when it comes to national security. So you're thinking domestic. It is way bigger. It's this whole thing that's going on right now is way bigger than America. I love my country, but what's happening at 1600 is way bigger than America. So that's where.
Okay.
Yeah, son he's filling out. He's swapping out positions in the White House.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. He actually
the White House and the CIA and the FBI.
That's what I'm
putting
saying.
people in there that will feed him what he needs. This is why he's not giving the transition team stuff yet because he doesn't want. It's a whole ball of mess.
But he don't want what? What don't he?
No, it's what he wants to get before other people can get their hands on it. It's the information. Like when he's putting his people at the top of the CIA, you don't fire CIA, head of the FBI, the head of the NSA.
What does he want to get?
Everything he can before he leaves. He's the president and he is can access any information that he wants to.
So now he wants to get all the information that he was refusing to receive for the last 3.5 years.
When he wasn't listening, he's like, oh, wait a minute, it might behoove me. Yeah.
He trying to get that USB back with them pictures on it. That's what he's trying to get it.
Well,
right.
About that one, maybe some numbers, some locations.
That jump drive.
You gotta think this man knows everything.
Yeah.
He's the capability to know everything. Whether he actually knows it or not is yet to be seen.
He knows enough, and he can get enough before he leaves, because it's still 70 days. We'll be fine here. I'm not really.
He need to be bartering Joe. Joe, if you give me a pardon, I'll concede tomorrow. Can you just guarantee me a pardon?
We have matching.
I'll go.
We have matching hair now. You see.
Right. I'm like you, Joe. We're gray buddies.
Right. I said earlier, it's like the single white female when she started looking like her because she was obsessed with her. That's what he doing. He started. I'm like, what is you doing, fam? Ugly. Oh, ugly face.
They got all the shredders and shredders on high alert.
They running on continuous.
Right. Start shredding everything.
Top speed. All right, Indian Sweet.
Thank you, sir. I love you guys on Friday. Both of y'all are just hilarious. So
jump on next week.
All right, sounds good.
Tuesday, Wednesday. It was a good day. I'm still talking.
Thanks.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. She really just left us right there. I'm speaking.
She's like, no. I said all I need to say.
Yes,
we're good. We're good. We're done.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The end of our show. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. All fun and games until it ain't no more. On behalf of everybody in the Peanut Gallery and Mr. Clarkson down the hall in Studio G, appreciate y'all. And as always, our New York Bureau Chief, John Watson, all fun and games. Catch you on the flip side, sir. All right. And for everybody else, man, let's see here. Viewer support. If you have enjoyed the show, the only way we can keep this show is from financial patronage by people like you. 100% viewer supported, man. It costs go to keeping the platform up. Keeping Crispus fed with some coins because he's a jolly nigger bank. Internet, streaming services, and email list. And so we appreciate any support that we can on that. Feel free. No amount is too small, too big. No amount is too big. And also our Patreon is jumping. Join that too. Roland Martin, we appreciate your patience, but I understand you're busy and you got a show to run as well too. So stick to that. We'll try to catch up with you next time. For everybody else, man, have a good weekend. Be safe. Stay out of trouble, man. And we'll catch y'all a little willing on my